guys, welcome to NXT and another episode of WWE 2k17 Universe Mode, and we are kicking this off with the NXT Champion Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe last week coming out when Tye Dillinger came out to make his speech, and he absolutely destroyed the Perfect 10, resulting in a Extreme Rules match later on tonight between the NXT Champion and the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. So now Samoa Joe has showed his mean streak in every single way possible. He's pretty much threatened the NXT locker room, saying if anybody feels like they're going to take away that championship from Samoa Joe, they're going to have hell to pay. And Samoa Joe made one hell of an example out of Tye Dillinger last week on NXT. Well, Samoa Joe, definitely one of the most destructive champions ever to lay foot in NXT. We're going to find out what he has to say. Let me just remind you idiots who the hell I am. I am the NXT Champion Samoa Joe, and I'm not going to be taking the likings of Tye Dillinger coming out here badgering my name. So just last week I showed the Perfect 10 who the real man is here in NXT when I took Tye Dillinger and kicked his ass all over this ring, and it's going to happen again tonight in our Extreme Rules match. For some reason all of these NXT superstars are feeling like they have a chance to defeat me. Well, let me tell you this. William Regal's giving you the chance to face me, but William Regal is not going to pay for your medical bills. He's not going to pay for your injuries. No, that's going to be all on you because you wanted to take that challenge. So I'm going to be using Tye Dillinger tonight as an example to anybody who crosses me one more time on my show. I'm going to hurt you, Dillinger. I'm going to hurt you so bad to the point that you're going to wish that William Regal never even gave you an opportunity to showcase your talent, because I'm going to destroy you, I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm going to make you beg for that match to end. Do you understand me, Tye? I'm going to make you wish that you didn't come out here last week saying that you're a perfect 10, because after today, you're going to be nothing more than a perfect 0. Well, those were some strong words from our NXT champion Samoa Joe. The question is, will Tye Dillinger be able to handle the onslaught that Samoa Joe has coming to him? Because we've obviously seen that the NXT champion is in the furthest thing from a good mood tonight. Pretty interesting way to start Universe Mode already, as Samoa Joe has pretty much threatened Tye Dillinger and threatened the whole NXT locker room, saying that Samoa Joe is going to destroy every single person who opposes him for that NXT championship. Well, welcome to another episode of WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. Obviously, this is NXT. My name is Kaisah Wrestling, and we are nearing the Extreme Rules pay-per-view very soon. But as far as NXT goes, that TakeOver pay-per-view is not too far. It's actually right around the corner. So in 3 weeks' time, we're going to be seeing an NXT Championship match. So hopefully, General Manager William Regal will come up with an idea of who's going to become #1 contender. But to look at the match card for today, we have Dash Wilder going one-on-one with Shane Thorne. Of course, Scott Dawson will be in his corner, and Nick Miller will be in Shane Thorne's corner. Aaliyah versus Asuka. So this is going to be the first time Asuka was in action for a little while. She's going to be going one-on-one with the woman who actually defeated Nia Jax in Aaliyah. So if Aaliyah could beat Asuka, you could probably see a potential NXT Women's Championship match for NXT TakeOver. So this right here is our Cruiserweight matchup for today. This is Lince Dorado taking on Fabian Aichner. The winner of this match will be going into the 6-man Battle Royal for the vacated Cruiserweight Championship. And of course, Austin Aries and TJ Perkins have already applied for that match. So will one of these men join them? We will find out. This will be one of our featured matchups today, as No Way Jose will be facing the glorious Bobby Roode. So this right here could be a match that may influence William Regal's decision on a #1 contender. And of course, we have our huge main event, which is Extreme Rules, Tye Dillinger versus the NXT Champion Samoa Joe. So hopefully the Perfect 10 could probably get some revenge on the NXT Champion after his attack last week. So let's look at the match card. We had Wilder versus Thorne. Shane Thorne gets the victory over Dash Wilder. Good momentum going into the TakeOver Championship match. Aaliyah versus Asuka. Aaliyah gets the victory over Asuka. That's a little bit of an upset. So Aaliyah has been upsetting everybody here on NXT, so definitely Aaliyah may be the #1 contender for the NXT Women's title. Lindsay Dorado versus Fabian Eichner. Who's going to be joining Aries and Perkins? It will be Lindsay Dorado as the third man in that match. And we're going to be getting to No Way Jose versus Bobby Roode. So kind of like every other match we've been having on NXT for the last couple of weeks, this match has huge implications, as here comes the dancing superstar from the Dominican Republic, and No Way Jose. And No Way Jose will love nothing more than to get a victory over the glorious Bobby Roode. A lot of people look at No Way Jose as a man that nobody could really take seriously. And looking at the way he's dancing right now, you can't really blame people for not taking No Way Jose seriously. But this man is for real. He knows how to get a crowd going, but he also knows how to get it done in the ring. So honestly, a victory over Bobby Roode will do just that for No Way Jose. So Jose dancing his way to the ring. We were able to talk to No Way Jose a little bit earlier on today, asking how he feels about this match with the Glorious One. And No Way Jose said that he's going to dance his way into a victory over Bobby Roode. So we're going to see if Jose is able to do that. So of course, the talent on NXT is absolutely stacked. Having people like No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Hideo Itami, a whole bunch of superstars, a huge influx of superstars on NXT, which makes competing even harder. So Jose needs to get this victory if he's even going to be considered for a match at the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view. But here comes the glorious Bobby Roode. And honestly speaking, this man is destined for championship greatness. As this man right here, Bobby Roode, has been all over the world. He has competed on many promotions, and he has been world champion in almost all of them. So Bobby Roode is looking at No Way Jose like he is nothing but a pushover, and you cannot deny Bobby Roode's talent. His talent goes all the way down his bloodline to his father, Rick Rude, the Ravishing One. So the Glorious One is trying to make his name for himself here on NXT, and I think definitely getting himself a future championship opportunity will do that just for Bobby Roode. So huge implications in this match. No Way Jose versus Bobby Roode. I would want to say this is a pretty good higher card action, because both of these superstars are definitely impressive on the NXT roster. So No Way Jose starting this match out really quickly and drives Bobby Roode down with a flapjack after the fireman's carry. Well, talking about desperation, No Way Jose is now waiting for Bobby Roode to get the better of him. But Roode is going to continue the offense like he always does, always keeping it glorious in that ring. One thing about Bobby Roode is that he will beat you down and make it look good at the same time. That is what makes Bobby Roode so talented. So this has been a pretty crazy NXT thus far. This is the first match we have featured, but Samoa Joe has made it clear that he is not going to be taken down by any superstar in the NXT locker room. And if you're a guy like No Way Jose or Bobby Roode, you have to be a little bit intimidated, especially after watching what Samoa Joe did to Tye Dillinger last week. I mean, Tye Dillinger got destroyed by Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe did not even have a steel chair, a kendo stick, or anything in his hands. He literally used his own two fists to beat down Tye Dillinger and literally almost destroyed him. So now Tye Dillinger, of course, getting an opportunity to get some one-upmanship on Samoa Joe tonight, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think Samoa Joe is probably just going to destroy Tye Dillinger in another way. But right now, No Way Jose looking very good against Bobby Roode. There goes a leg DDT there. No Way Jose trying to silence the critics here on NXT, as we normally see Jose in a tag team with Rich Swann here. But for today, I guess he told Rich Swann just to stay in the back and allow him to handle the big boy business. So now Bobby Roode just nailing Jose with a DDT. Bobby Roode trying to get back into this match, but it's so far been all No Way Jose. And I think Bobby Roode trying to change that right now. There goes the neck snapping forward. No Way Jose is in a world of trouble right now. Bobby Roode, definitely we're going to be seeing him with some gold here on NXT. If it's either a tag team championship run or a world championship run, Bobby Roode can do it all. This man has been in tag teams. This man has been in singles competition. He's really been everywhere when it comes to competing in wrestling. So to deny that Bobby Roode has a chance to be the NXT champion, it's a little bit preposterous in my opinion. But the thing is that Samoa Joe is the reigning NXT champion. So as long as Samoa Joe is holding that gold, I don't know if Bobby Roode will want to do anything with that title. But of course, Bobby Roode is not going to allow that to stop him now, as he had Jose down for the 1 count. It's a kick out at 1.5. So of course, NXT TakeOver nearing us really soon. Every single NXT superstar who is in the mid-card and the higher card is trying to impress General Manager William Regal and getting that #1 contender spot. So I think maybe next week William Regal may have some light to shed on who's going to be the #1 contender. So there it goes. No Way Jose picking up Bobby Roode as he's spinning him around, has him in the fireman's carry, and then drops the glorious one right on the floor. Will No Way Jose be able to get the upset victory over Roode today on NXT as the referee counts 1, 2, Roode is down, and no! Bobby Roode able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. No Way Jose has been very impressive, guys. I mean, you have to take your hat off to No Way Jose, a man who everybody thought had no chance in this match. He's actually holding his own pretty well. Bobby Roode getting chucked over the top rope. Jose in pursuit. He knows that he has Bobby Roode reeling. He needs to get the advantage. But just like that, Roode takes down Jose with a shoulder tackle. Is now Bobby Roode picking up No Way Jose halfway. I think he may have been thinking a DDT to the outside, but No Way Jose with the wherewithal to avoid it. Now Jose trying to capitalize on Bobby Roode's delay. And now Bobby Roode attacking, and there goes the neck breaker. Glorious neck breaker there onto No Way Jose. This is not looking good, and there goes the spine buster by Bobby Roode out of nowhere. No Way Jose literally just had all the air knocked out of him, but Jose not staying down. Jose knows that this may be his only opportunity to get a NXT championship shot. And now No Way Jose measuring Bobby Roode as he went for that right hand, but Roode able to respond, and he picks up Jose and drops him with another spine buster. And now Bobby Roode measuring No Way Jose. He may be thinking for that glorious DDT as he picks up Jose, drops him down. Glorious DDT. That is going to be the end. But No Way Jose, I think his hand's under the rope, but the referee not seeing it. Bobby Roode getting the victory over No Way Jose. Well, just like that, Bobby Roode has impressed everybody here in the NXT audience. No Way Jose put up a valiant effort against the glorious one, but at the end of the day, it was Bobby Roode picking up the huge victory. So, if I'm William Regal, I definitely pay very close attention to what we just witnessed right now. Is Bobby Roode, he was really good in this match. He was in control for at least, I would say, 60% of the match. No Way Jose put up way more of a fight than everybody thought he would, but at the end of the day, Bobby Roode, 2 spine busters, 1 glorious DDT right there, and No Way Jose had no response for that. His arm was, I think it was under the rope, but I guess the referee saying it wasn't close enough. So tonight on NXT, it is the glorious superstar Bobby Roode leaving with the victory. So now we find out that Roode may be 1 step closer to the NXT Championship. But will Tye Dillinger get the victory over Samoa Joe? Well, that's Kota Ibushi backstage, but look at this. Achillian Dame and Alexander Wolf of Sanity ambushing Kota Ibushi, and thank God Hideo Itami coming to make the rescue. It is main event time here on NXT. And of course, we're going to be having our Extreme Rules match between the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger, and the NXT Champion, Samoa Joe. So this right here is a man that wants cold-blooded revenge. As last week, Tye Dillinger was on the receiving end of one hell of an ambush by Samoa Joe, and he had nothing to do about it. Tye Dillinger literally coming out saying that he wants to be NXT Champion. He wants to be the one to face Samoa Joe for that title. But Samoa Joe, I guess he did not take kindly to those words. He did not like the fact that Tye Dillinger was throwing a challenge to Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe just came out and blatantly destroyed Tye Dillinger, hitting him with the trifecta suplexes and then the muscle buster. So Tye Dillinger was the man who went to William Regal and demanded for this match. He wanted Extreme Rules against Samoa Joe to get some one-upmanship and to get us in the mood for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view on the WWE side of things coming up very soon. So now Dillinger is looking to get an upset victory over Samoa Joe. Can he do it? Tye Dillinger is one of the most courageous superstars we have on the NXT roster. So I feel like if anybody could dethrone Samoa Joe, it could be the Perfect 10. But he has a lot to prove tonight. So here comes the NXT Champion, Samoa Joe, who had nothing but harsh words to say towards Tye Dillinger earlier on tonight. So you have to give Tye Dillinger a lot of credit, as Samoa Joe saying all those things earlier on, and Tye Dillinger is still out here tonight. That just shows you how much heart and how much determination Tye Dillinger has to make a name for himself here in NXT. Because those words from Samoa Joe were very threatening earlier on. He said that he's going to embarrass, he's going to destroy Tye Dillinger and make him wish that William Regal never even gave any NXT superstar an opportunity to impress here on the yellow brand. So Samoa Joe just looking at the crowd in disdain, and he wants to end Tye Dillinger tonight. So a lot to talk about during this match, but the first major announcement that I have to make is that William Regal next week will tell us what he has in mind for the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. So on next episode of Universe Mode, or next episode of NXT Universe Mode, William Regal will be here, and he will probably name who Samoa Joe's #1 contender will be. There goes a kick right to the chest of Tye Dillinger to start this match out. So hopefully maybe Tye Dillinger will be able to get the victory over Joe today and may help influence William Regal's decision. Nice atomic drop there from the Perfect 10 as he's trying to keep Samoa Joe down. And that is a very smart strategy from Tye Dillinger, as he knows that if Joe cannot breathe, he can't fight. And Dillinger quickly going for the toys in this match, as he knows he wants Samoa Joe to pay. And now Samoa Joe grabs that baseball bat from Dillinger. And now Dillinger grabbing the bat from Samoa Joe. They're playing hot potato with that baseball bat. Nobody wants to get hit with it. And now Dillinger takes the bat away from Joe. And now Joe almost getting hit with that bat, but Dillinger. And now there goes Tye Dillinger breaking up that chain. Hits Samoa Joe with that right hand. And now look at this. And oh my God, a Russian leg sweep into the guardrail as Tye Dillinger quickly getting extreme in this match. And there goes a belly-to-belly suplex on the outside. I think the ankle of Tye Dillinger hit those steel steps. So this match is not taking long to get ugly. It's getting ugly very fast. And now Tye Dillinger quickly having to fend off the NXT Champion. So there's no count out. There's no disqualification. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the middle of the ring. So now Samoa Joe stomping on the face of the Perfect 10. I think Samoa Joe is just more irate with the fact that everybody on NXT is trying to make a name for themselves at his expense. So he just is destroying everybody, as he just nailed Tye Dillinger in the chest with that baseball bat. Shinsuke Nakamura, another man who may be in line for a championship opportunity, because last week he did get that victory over Andrade Cien Almas. So now Tye Dillinger just stepping all over Samoa Joe. So now Tye Dillinger doing a really good job grounding the NXT Champion, keeping him on the outside, which in this match isn't a bad idea. Tye Dillinger knows that if he's on the inside of that ring, he has more of an opportunity to get hit with that muscle buster, which will put him away for the 1-2-3. So now Samoa Joe nailing Dillinger with that back body drop, and he's just hitting him with a couple of stomps into the sternum. And now I thought Samoa Joe may have put it back in the ring, but instead just tossing Dillinger face first into that ring post. So now Samoa Joe down. It's Tye Dillinger trying to capitalize on that mistake. There was a drop kick to the back of the neck, and you could tell that did a lot of damage. Samoa Joe just favoring that neck now. Now Tye Dillinger trying to get the crowd around him, trying to say 10, 10, 10. And there goes a clothesline, dropping out Samoa Joe. Tye Dillinger knows he's in control right now. The NXT champion is reeling. It's now Dillinger going for the trifecta of the clotheslines, and then Samoa Joe hits the canvas very hard. So what do you guys think about that whole Sanity attacking Kota Ibushi thing? That right there was absolutely insane. No pun intended. So Achillean Dame and Alexander Wolf attacking Kota Ibushi in the back. Hideo Itami coming to the rescue, not allowing them to do too much damage to Kota Ibushi. So I wonder what we're going to see there. Maybe Sanity wants to prove that they are a dominant stable here in NXT. But now look at this, as Tye Dillinger maybe looking to hit something big here on Samoa Joe. Pulls the knee pad down. I think he's thinking tiebreaker on the NXT champion, and he nails it. Tye Dillinger nails the tiebreaker. Samoa Joe is down. Will this be enough? No. Samoa Joe gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Tye Dillinger hitting Samoa Joe with his best move. Tye Dillinger coming very close to defeating the NXT champion here tonight on NXT. But that tiebreaker is not going to be good enough as Samoa Joe drops down Dillinger with that DDT. You got to give your credit to Tye Dillinger. Samoa Joe came in this with a full head of steam, and he's keeping down the NXT champion. So now Tye Dillinger again. He may be thinking tiebreaker as he pulls down the other knee pad, but no, instead, oh, I think he was going for a running knee, but Samoa Joe saw it coming. Taking down Tye Dillinger with that fireman's carry takedown, and now look at that. Samoa Joe chopping Tye Dillinger in the chest, and I think he's going to go flying. There goes the forearm right to the chin of the perfect 10. And that right there may be it for Tye Dillinger. Samoa Joe could get him back in the ring. Tye Dillinger is looking down. He's not getting up. Is now Samoa Joe stomping on the spine. If I was the NXT champion, I probably would have went for the cover. Tye Dillinger's been looking very good in this match. There goes a cover on Samoa Joe, and no. Samoa Joe kicking out powerfully at 1. I'm still trying to get it through my head that Tye Dillinger was able to pick up the nearly 300-pound frame of Samoa Joe and dropped him before that tiebreaker. So what is Tye Dillinger thinking now as he jumps off the springboard with that rolling, I think that was a plunger, and now here we go. Tye Dillinger again stalking Samoa Joe, maybe thinking tiebreaker, as now Samoa Joe gets picked up again. Tye Dillinger, tiebreaker there on Samoa Joe. Will this be enough to keep the NXT champion down? Tye Dillinger, no! Samoa Joe gets the shoulder up at 2.5. That was very close for the perfect 10, almost stealing the victory here on NXT. And now look at this, as Samoa Joe, the neck of Joe snaps and he's bleeding. Tye Dillinger now goes for the cover. The NXT champion in a world of trouble, and Tye Dillinger gets the upset victory here on NXT. The perfect 10 has defeated the NXT champion Samoa Joe. Well, if I'm William Regal, I have to say that Tye Dillinger is the #1 contender for the NXT title. The perfect 10 has just defeated Samoa Joe in very good fashion. Well, the Extreme Rules stipulation for this match not really paying too much of a dividend for Tye Dillinger, but he was able to cleanly defeat Samoa Joe tonight on NXT. Oh, come on. Samoa Joe is nowhere near done as he's going after Tye Dillinger again. Like this match wasn't enough for the perfect 10. Samoa Joe about to destroy Tye Dillinger for the second week in a row. Muscle Buster on the perfect 10. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. Right before Samoa Joe was ready to destroy Tye Dillinger, the music of the King of Strong Style is hit, and he is here. Shinsuke Nakamura is coming out to the aid of Tye Dillinger, and Samoa Joe can't believe it. The NXT Champion is absolutely beside himself in the ring right now as the King of Strong Style is making his slow way to the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura last week getting a huge victory in the main event over Andrade Cien Almas, maybe putting himself in the title picture. And now Shinsuke Nakamura just strutting to the ring as he's looking to intimidate Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe poised in the ring, ready for the King of Strong Style to get in there. And Shinsuke Nakamura just paying attention to the crowd. These mind games that the King of Strong Style is playing is absolutely working to perfection. Well, now Shinsuke Nakamura coming in after Joe, and there goes a clothesline as Samoa Joe may have been thinking to take on the King of Strong Style, but after that huge match with Tye Dillinger, I don't think Samoa Joe could do it. There goes a back suplex. Nakamura is chopping down the NXT Champion. Tye Dillinger has gotten the hell out of here as Shinsuke Nakamura trying to put down Joe. Here we go, Kinshasa. The NXT Champion has been derailed by the King of Strong Style. Now the question is, will Shinsuke Nakamura be the one facing Samoa Joe for the NXT title at TakeOver? Well, guys, that right there was a huge episode of NXT for you. A lot of questions yet to be answered. So make sure you guys catch the next few episodes. As of course, the week leading into Extreme Rules is going to be starting with Monday Night Raw. So definitely check that out. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT next week. Wow, what an episode we had right now, folks. So my name is Kaisah Wrestling, and like always, take care, leave a like, and always comment in the comment box. I would love to hear your opinions. So until then, have a great day and take care.